guys, I moved me and all of y'all up here back into the main kitchen house. Let's see here. I need to go back on that because I'm chopping my head off, aren't I? I know it. There we go. There we go. I think we're all here. Okay, we're going to make sausage balls, and I usually make these for my daddy, my husband, and both of my sons. So I make 4 batches, and then I do another batch just for us to have for Christmas celebration or New Year's or whatever. So I'm going to be here a while this evening. And yes, it has fallen dark on us, and so I know it gets a little yellowy in the kitchen. And I have a ring light shining on us, but it's still going to be yellowy. So please forgive, please forgive. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch this one. But I know a lot of y'all will stay with me, even though I might be yellowy. I sift my BISQUICK. Use BISQUICK in sausage balls. I know lots and lots and lots of y'all make these and know how to make these. I think everybody I know makes sausage balls. Put that over there. But I sift mine because I found years ago when I didn't pre-sift my BISQUICK, it's also real packed up in these boxes. And it would tend to be a little too much when I just measured out 3 cups. And so I sifted and measured out 3 cups. So first thing I'm going to need is 3 cups of BISQUICK. And all BISQUICK is pancake and baking mix. So it already has your soda, baking powder, baking soda, salt, things of that nature. So I hope, because I know a lot of you in other countries, I don't know how far BISQUICK spreads, guys, but it's like just a baking mix or a pancake mix or a biscuit mix. So, and you can pre-buy it in the stores. So I hope that helps you to figure out what that is if you don't have BISQUICK in your area. But we're going to need three cups of it. 1, 2. Y'all see I'm going to be in here a while making all these batches, huh? 2 and 3. I had started doing this before I got on here with y'all to sifting this, and I'm going to show you now that I sifted it. See how much more is in there, and all I put was 3 cups. So that's why I wanted to show y'all that. I used to have a lot of trouble. I used to not have a stand mixer too, and I would do it by hand, and sometimes I just didn't think I was ever going to get it mixed up. Y'all know how that is. Next, I'm going to put, we like them a little bit spicy, just a little, so not hot, okay? So I'm just putting about a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne, and this is just cayenne pepper, and it's ground, okay? And I'll put a 1/4 teaspoon, and of course I put a generous 1/4, like, you know, it's kind of stacked up a little bit. It's not like just a 1/4, okay? Like that. Of course, I'm leaving everything out because y'all know I'm going to make 4 batches. I'm going to just stir that around, let it get nice and incorporated all in my BISQUICK so it won't be one little clump of cayenne. Woo! Alright, y'all. And also, before I got on here, what you're going to need, I'll start with that. You're going to need 3 cups of BISQUICK that I pre-sift, a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, if you want that in there. You're going to need 1 pound of sharp cheddar. And I bought, because I'm making all of these, I bought 2 pounds, and I've just cut it in half for 1 pound of sharp cheddar. And I shred it myself in the processor. And the reason why I do that is because if you buy the pre-shredded, also a lot of them are coated in cornstarch to keep them apart in your package, of course, which is great for pre-shredded, but it also adds a little more dryness to your sausage balls. So if you can and if you have the time, go on and shred your own cheddar, okay? And I'm using sharp cheddar cheese because it's got a real nice, distinct flavor, and it adds to these little biscuit sausage balls or sausage biscuits. And then I'm going to need 1 pound of sausage, and of course I bought 2 of these big 2-pound sausage, but you're going to need 1 pound. So 1 pound of shredded cheddar, 1 pound of sausage, 3 cups of sifted BISQUICK, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne. That's your option. And the only other thing I'm gonna add is 1/2, I believe, yeah, 1/2 cup of milk. I have found that that does help it all kind of go together easier. And so I do that. I believe that's on 1/2. I'll have to get on my glasses, guys. Let me see. Your eyes can play tricks on you when you need glasses. They'll sure play tricks on you. Okay, so I shredded this 1 pound of cheddar, and also I have figured out through the years also to say 4 cups of cheddar shredded. Okay, like I say, I use the sharp cheddar, and I'm gonna get that dumped off in here. Like I say, if you don't have a stand mixer to do all this hard work for you, you can do this by hand. I've done it many more years by hand than before I had the stand mixer, but it's so much easier if you've got that stand mixer. Jax, baby, would you see if you let him outside so he'll quit barking in our video? Okay, guys, and I'm just gonna cut my sausage in half and put about 1 pound. 1 pound. Yep, that's half. Very good, very good. And I'm gonna put that in here. Over in there, I'm trying not to get my hands on it so I won't have to leave y'all. There we are. And then I'm going to put in my 1/2 cup of milk, okay? And I'm using 2%. That's what John and I drank. Try to help us watch our weight. I'd hate to see if we drank whole milk. And then I'm going to start stirring this. Be careful. I've got my paddle stirrer on there, not your dough hook or not that whisk looking one, but just my paddle. This helps so much more do this, and I'd never try to do it with a little handheld mixer. But yeah, used to, it would take you forever having your hands in there and getting it together. So this helps so much more, so much. I see some biscuit stuck on the bottom there. Oh, and I know a question that y'all would ask, because I'm putting the cayenne in there. And y'all might ask, well, Amy, can you just put hot sausage in there instead of the cayenne? And you can, because you can buy sausage all the time. You can buy it mild, original, or hot. And you can, and I've done that before. And it tastes fine, but I'm going to tell you that hot sausage, it's got like little red pepper flakes in it, and maybe like, it almost looks like little bell pepper, rehydrated bell pepper flakes. And I don't like them. You get little pieces in your mouth, okay? And it's just not as palatable as just, you don't get little pieces of cayenne in your mouth. So I've noticed that, and I didn't care for the texture it gave my sausage balls putting the hot or the mild sausage in there, so I stick to original. But of course, you can do whatever you want to do. You sure can. Okay, let me turn this up and get that biscuit on in there with it. You can tell it's working, can't you? It was kind of fussing itself, wasn't it? All right. Okay, y'all. Get this off of here for us. I'll move my stand mixer out of our way. Down it goes. And I've got some big cooking sheets here. I've got my oven preheating to 350 degrees. I thought I did. Hang on. I'll be right back. I started it and then I didn't finish that. 350. There we go. Now it's heating to 350. Put that over there so I can get my recipe card all messed up. Do y'all do that? Some of your best recipes in your recipe books will have little stains and spills all over them. I do that too, because they're out and about. And I know when I was in Christy's kitchen the other day when she had that fudge recipe out, hers was that way. And she said something about it, and I said, hey, that's when you know it's a good recipe. So if you ever get your grandma's recipe books, Because I've always said that if you'll look through my recipe books when I'm dead and gone, you'll know which ones were good recipes, because they're going to have all those stains on them and those spills on them, because we've had them out making it over and over and over. All right. Not want to put any of this away because I got to do it again and again and again. Okay, guys, I am going to get my non-stick cooking spray. And I'm going to spray my little scoop. This, again, is that same one we've been making cookies with and such. Well, it's one just like it. I've got a few of them. And it's a 2 tablespoons is what it holds. Like if I put water in there, it's 2 tablespoons scoop. So I wanted to tell y'all what size. And if you don't have a scoop, like I say, I didn't for years and years and years. Just get you little handfuls or spoonfuls, you know. And there's another thing that I want to tell y'all about sausage balls. Okay, you see how I just whipped them up, okay? So it's kind of airy, an airy type batter, okay? It's not real packed up. And it shouldn't be, because it makes your sausage balls real tough if you just, and I'm going to show you what I mean. If you take it and you just roll it and roll it and roll it real hard and you really pack it down, it makes them tough and almost dry like. So don't do that, which I didn't actually roll him and pack him down. But like how I'm just scooping it out, just lightly scoop it out like that. And then just barely roll it, okay? You see I'm not pushing on him, I just made him round like that, okay? Don't really just squeeze and roll him together like that, because it gets him too packed. And I'm going to show you the difference between one I haven't rolled and one I have. You see how airy, I'll show y'all both. You see how he's packed up like that? He's almost smaller now, he's not airy. Let me get it over here. You see, he's real packed, and he's a little smaller now, and he's not as airy as that one. And he's not going to, of course, I'm not going to use him. I'm going to put him back up there. We're going to break him up, put him back up in there. I just want to show y'all that. That's a very important thing. I've had them before from people, and I noticed they did that, and it's just not as good. And I've done it before to a batch and thought, oh my goodness, and had to fix it, you know, like, ugh, not as good. So I've learned that through the years not to do that. And you can put them pretty close together, because they don't change much in their size, so you can put several on here. Like I say, just be loose with it, kind of like when you're making a hamburger. If you're going to do hamburgers on the grill or however you're going to cook them, you don't want to just pack that hamburger meat down and overwork it, because it's going to be tough and like dry like. So you want to keep it a little airy. I hope that makes sense to y'all, because it's very important on these sausage balls. Very, very. And you do not pre-cook your sausage. I have a friend. She was also a co-worker, and she was going to make them one year at work when we all worked at the best office, and bless her heart, she never made them, so she pre-cooked her sausage, and they were dry too, okay? But anyway, she had tried. So, I just want to tell y'all, everything goes in here raw. Just like that, the sausage and all, and then it cooks, and that sausage has that little bit of fat in there that kind of gives the moisture to the BISQUICK to let it rise a bit and actually cook, okay? Y'all see I just lightly kind of smoothing them, I mean lightly, okay? No pressure, none. All right, I think I've driven that point home, I know. Okay, y'all. I will come back on here before I bake these, and I'll let you know what one batch makes, how many. And that'll be it. I am not going to make y'all sit around for me to make 4 or 5 batches of this. Oh, I'll tell y'all one more story. Yeah, y'all knew I had one more, didn't you? Last year, I made these early before Christmas, because you can freeze these, and that's a question I know y'all will be asking me. You can. I made these prior to, and I let them totally cool. out on the counter in the pan, and then I will pack them in containers and freeze them. And then that's one you can get out of the way, and if you're going to a Christmas celebration anywhere, you get them out and you just let them thaw and they're ready. And if everybody always comes here for Christmas celebrations, so I'm trying to get everything I can pre-cooked so I can get the kitchen cleaned back up. And so I had frozen them, and it was just a couple of weeks before Christmas. And I'm going along. I went and put them in my deep freeze. Well, a couple of days before, and I mean just a couple of days before our celebration, I'm thinking I've got everything done because I make cheese, big, huge cheese balls and all sorts of little treats and things to eat. Well, I go in there to get out my sausage balls and thought I'll put them in the refrigerator and let them just be thawed. And if I'm at my house, I'll actually pop them in the oven real quick and just let them toast for just about maybe 3 minutes just to get warm again. But you don't have to. That's not necessary because they freeze really well, and when they thaw, they're great. Well, I got that container out, and y'all, there was about 3 sausage balls left in there. No joke. And I was like, what in the world? And so I had to start doing some investigating. And my husband, John, and my youngest son, John Tyler, they eat breakfast here in the morning before they start off working. And they had discovered this little treat in the freezer. And every morning they were microwaving them a little pile of sausage, cheese, because this is like a biscuit. It's a great thing to eat for breakfast. And they failed to tell Mama, me. And so at the last minute I was making up sausage balls because those little turkeys had done that to me, but I didn't really care. I just needed a heads up so I could make another batch. But I got another batch made. Yes, I did. One year I had put some in a container under the Christmas tree for my mom and daddy to open, and I had made my daddy a double batch of them because he loves them. And they didn't end up getting to come that Christmas. My mother had gotten sick or something, and they didn't come. She wasn't feeling well. Well, I forgot about them till the next day, so I had to throw away a double batch of sausage balls. That was a travesty. It was a huge travesty. Yes, it was. Okay, y'all. Lightly rolling. You'll see I've got one pan already. And I'm going to put it here, and like I say, I'm going to let y'all know how many one batch of this makes. But I will come back. I won't make y'all stay. Let's see here. Okay, guys. I made 57. I know, I'm always coming up with odd numbers, but that's 57 that it made all together, okay? And they're going in the oven on 350 Fahrenheit for 12 to 15 minutes. And I usually let them go closer to 15 because we like them to be nice and toasty. So just depends on your liking. I'll be back. Hey y'all. I'll hop back on here real quick to show y'all the difference. I let one pan go 15 minutes and one pan go 18 minutes to show you the difference and how you might like them. These are still hot. Let me pick one up. Let's see here. I've got this little towel I can show y'all the difference. Some of us like them real toasty and some of us don't. I've got my second batch in the oven. This is my third batch, so I got one more batch to do. I'll show y'all one at a time. See, that was one 18 minutes on the bottom, and that's one 15 minutes on the bottom. Let me get here. That's 18 minutes, and that's 15 minutes. John and I like them to have that little toasty tidbit on the bottom, and some people do not. So I've got a couple different ways. My daddy likes them toasty too, so I usually let them all go 18 minutes. But I was just letting y'all know. I'll put these back and let them cool. I'm starting my tray over here because I'm putting them on this because they got to cool because I need these cookie sheets back. Yes, I do. I need them back for my next batch. Like I say, I got 2 ovens going. I know y'all hear my other oven my top oven, it loves to beep and carry on, so I know that drives some of y'all crazy. But it's time to cook. We got 4 batches to do. Okay, y'all. I don't know that I'll come back because y'all see what I'm doing. Cooking and cooking and cooking and cooking. So I'm fixing to get this third batch started. And John's gonna feed all his deer and check his cameras. So I got just a little bit of time. I gotta get this one in the oven and get that 4th batch done. So I will see y'all later. Y'all take care. Okay, guys. We did it. 4 batches of, this is my 4th batch. I just took out of the oven. And that's 2 batches there, and that's the 3rd batch. So we did it. We're done. Now just to keep them hidden from John and John Tyler, huh, till Christmas. Bye-bye.